Welcome to our Mega Man Spectacular. Hello, everyone. I am Andrew Reiner. To my right is Brian Shea.
Hey, hey.
Hello, sir. Tim Turi, our Mega Man fan. This is for you.
Hello.
Hi. You got the mug and everything.
Oh, that was just a coincidence.
Oh. And then we got the snappily dressed with the Gunner Optics glasses, Dan Tack. Hello,
That's
sir.
right.
You're usually in black. This is really weird.
Yeah, I'm changing it up. I know I've gotten a lot of comments lately that I'm always in black, so we're doing non-black for several months.
And
I like it.
This is for Tim Turi. He is huge Mega Man fan. We tried to get your mom in here, Tim.
Oh my
to
gosh.
celebrate
All
this
right.
with you, but
She hates Mega Man.
She didn't return my calls.
I'm sorry.
I think she's screening my calls now. But we're going back to the first game, and I hate to say this, but for a lot of people out there, a new generation of gamers, this character you're seeing right here, they probably just think is a Smash Brothers character.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that. I mean, Mega Man, there's been no reason to talk about Mega Man in the recent months, let alone years.
Which is a shame. He should be like Mario. Even Sonic, who's had a rough go of it lately, is still here, right?
Yep.
But Mega Man, Capcom, for whatever reason, has not given him a shot lately. I know some of the games did not sell the best, but seems like this is a franchise that they should keep giving a shot to. You know,
Right.
like try to reinvent it, try to find a formula that works, because I would love to play new, awesome Mega Man games.
Yeah, me too. There's some pretty active fan communities that are churning out games that are super close, but you're also going to have to forgive me on the moment of gameplay. Mega Man takes some kind of acclimating to, I feel like. Well, at least personally. And also, with that in mind, let's see if it counts. Yeah, I bumped it up to 5 lives in the interest of showing off more of the game. Mega Man purists are probably going to cringe at that. I cringe at it a little bit, but, the first game is tough.
And we're playing it on PlayStation 2. We're playing the Anniversary Collection version.
That's
so
right.
There might be some delay, right, Tim? Like it might not be spot on with the old NES
yeah,
game.
I don't want to front load any excuses for myself here, but
I'm giving you the window. I'm giving you the option.
Speaking of the
Got
window,
it out.
Speaking of the window, there is somewhere in here that you can avoid damage here. But yeah, it doesn't feel like it's spot on. You can usually tell when you compare it right against the something that's straight on from the TV, like a standard definition TV, to a Nintendo, or something that's outputting a HDMI signal. But there's a few milliseconds of lag, and that doesn't matter with every game. It's like your Punch Outs, it's your Mega Mans, Contras, anything that requires a little bit more twitch reflexes.
Right.
Come on, Sniper Joe.
And for those of you wondering, Death Stars are grown on trees.
I was wondering that
You
exact
can see in
question.
the background, there's plenty of Death Stars to go around.
And this is not Bullet Bill.
Yeah, I was going to say. Looks very familiar.
Like he's got the big fin on top.
Oh! That's the other thing that you got to be careful about is the respawning enemies, like that little guy in the corner that's having a hard time. Also, another thing that hasn't particularly, if you want to go back to the series, you might have problems with the checkpoints are brutal. There's usually one mid-stage checkpoint and then one right before the Robot Master.
Right.
Other than that, you're kind of SOL and you only got a few chances to get through it. And a lot of it was not so much trial and error, but like memorization. Like you had to kind of figure out the environments and go from there.
So how much do you remember, having not played this in how many years?
Mega Man 1, I played it when it came out on oh boy, just barely.
Nice.
Hold on a second.
Nice.
Sorry. I played this last time it released on 3DS. I played through a good chunk of it. I got to Wily's Fortress, and there's a pretty rough Mega Man doppelganger fight when you get into Wily's Fortress.
And this game came out December 17th, 1987 on the NES.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Shea, you just turned 16, so you probably don't remember. You probably don't remember it, or the series in general, all the way up to what are they up to 10?
Yeah.
What's your experience with Mega Man?
See, I was never a huge fan of Mega Man growing up. I, as many people know, I was a big fan of Sonic. I loved Mario, and I played a decent amount of Zelda growing up, but Mega Man was one of those classic series that was kind of lost on me. I played a few games. I remember renting a game. I don't even remember which one it was, but there was a rental store right down the road from me when I lived in Florida, and I remember getting one of the Mega Man games from there, and I liked it, but it just never really stuck with me like the other series I mentioned did.
Okay, good talk, Dan Tack.
So
What about you?
I had an NES when it came out, so yeah, I played this 1, 2, 3, Then I think I skipped like 5 or 6, but I came back to the SNES version. Which one was that? Like X?
Yeah, Mega Man
X was like, there was also 7
Yeah.
on SNES, but that's honestly probably one of the black sheeps of the
Sure.
franchise. Oof.
And
So-
what was your favorite Tack? Do you remember?
I'd say, just from a nostalgia perspective, 2 was probably my favorite.
Yeah, I mean that's the easy go-to, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean that is the best Mega Man. I think most Mega Man players, Tim included, would say 2's.
Yeah,
the best, right?
honestly, it's a close matchup against 9 for me. I think 9 did everything that made 2 amazing really well. Oh my gosh! Is this just for the? Okay, this is sloppy. Sorry. 9 is an amazing game. I think 9 is you could make an argument for 9 being the best Mega Man game, but 2 is an easy choice, I think.
And 9 was one of the later releases in the last decade, right?
Yeah, that was the one where it was really cool because the downloadable market was still like really finding identity just in terms of games in general. And then Capcom comes along and is like, hey, Mega Man's had ups and downs, and if you want some old Mega Man, it's like as if an NES game that was never released was suddenly unearthed and saw the light of day, and complete with sprite flicker and everything, and it was so fun.
Who designed this tunnel?
Dr.
Some
Wiley.
thought went
This
into
was
that,
just
into
a
those
brilliant-
bricks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oof. Well, at least I got the checkpoint, so...
Yeah.
Nice. And you got plenty of health to take
Oh,
down the
boy.
boss.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. This is like a Dark Souls
You
fight.
got extra lives.
Yeah, I'm out of blood vials. But you know what?
Wow.
whoa!
Ayo.
Uh-oh.
Too close.
Splash
Too close,
damage.
man. Splash Woman is actually how it's pronounced, not Splash Damage. Oh, you weren't talking about the first ever lady robot master.
No.
I'm doing this super sloppy, that part of it, because it's kind of tedious.
It's the right way to do it.
I always used to start with Cutman, but Bombman is definitely the guy to start with.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember going with Cutman first always.
Cutman's actually kind of brutal.
He
Yeah.
is.
I like Hard Man.
This one's got Guts Man, too,
Hard Man,
right?
I think
Like,
Mega Man
whoa.
3.
Whoa.
I think he's in this one, right? No.
No, he's 3.
There's like a Wind Guy and Gutman and... Right?
Yeah, Mega Man 1 was interesting because you were... there's only 6 Robot Masters. 8
Right.
became the standby later on.
You turned invisible, by the way. He's missing from the screen. I don't know where he went.
He's gone.
He teleported out of there. That's all consistent with the fiction. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. I think we've looked at Mega Man 2 for replay in the past, and of course Mega Man Legends 1 and 2, but I just realized we hadn't really given this game its due. And speaking of, actually, hold on, I need to think about the vulnerability order. Bomb Man. Let's figure this out real quick. So, I think that Cutman works on Elecman. Elecman works on ice, I want to say. Ice on fire. Fire on bomb. Bomb on guts. Wait, no. Yes. Let's try
Yeah,
Guts
bomb,
Man.
a bomb will
think
do a
so?
number on guts.
You know what?
This guy has one of the trickier platforming stages, right? If I recall
Does he?
correctly.
I don't know. If
Oh,
people
boy.
are watching and I screw up the Robot Master order, I apologize, but we'll get through this.
I think you
together.
could take him without a special weapon anyway.
Yeah, he's got a pretty... he hits hard, but he's got a pretty understandable pattern, so...
So why did that enemy become? I'm assuming that's the enemy that
The
everybody
Met.
knows. Like, why did that enemy become so iconic over the rest of them?
He's just in all the games.
Yeah, and he's also kind of adorable. I mean, think about, like, slimes and stuff.
Whoa, no, that was too fast.
Did you see him go over? Man, he
That
sped
was-
up.
My God, I dropped like a brick.
Your physics doubled.
Like a brick man. The Met's just an adorable little thing to hang your hat on.
Hold on, Tim. If someone killed you and you just dropped one testicle and that was all that was left, would that be pretty embarrassing?
Oh, you're talking about the Met?
Yeah, right there.
I don't know, but if you think of
That's
proportion
Pretty gross. Can't believe they show that in an NES
know.
game.
I like where Tim was going with that. They do remind me sort of like, Dragon Quest Slime. Sort of an iconic,
It's-
just cute little dude.
It's a consistent, recognizable thing like a Chocobo or a Mog or something like
Gotcha.
that.
I don't like
I remember the
this.
stage has like horrible platforming.
I don't like
It's
this.
rough. It is rough. Reiner, could you do me a favor while we're playing? Could you double check the Robot Master order on this for me, please?
Where do I go? Is there like a fan site?
Actually, the Mega Man Network is amazing.
I'll just go to timturi.com.
There you go.
Yeah. If you never went to the Mega Man homepage, I think it was called, actually, it was a really, really awesome resource. But I just want to make sure we're going in the right direction. I could have researched this ahead of time to act like my memory was totally, airtight.
That would have been really cool. Like, just come on here and be like, I know everything.
Yep, that would have been a Dan Tack style. Not that Dan Tack rehearses, but
He does.
I totally don't.
okay. So
Okay, so you go Bomb Man to Guts Man
All right.
to Cut Man
So I was right. Okay.
to Lek Man.
Wait, did you say Bomb Man to Cut Man?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Bomb
I
Man to
did.
Gut Man, right?
Oh, that's foolish.
Gutman. Yeah,
Gutman.
Gutman.
So it's
Bomb Man,
Cut
Bomb Man on Guts Man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm right there.
Yeah, and then you go over to Iceman down to Fireman.
Okay.
You know it.
So this isn't like the flashiest Mega Man game, but like consider the fact, and by flash I mean it didn't have 8 Robot Masters, it didn't like introduce mid bosses. It's pretty standard as far as what it was laying out there. But if you think about the fact that they sort of got the formula down so well that it was such a hit that they barely like ventured away from that for the rest of the series, like think about that. Like they just absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, it's really solid. Like,
Just like my platforming skills on this part.
just great gameplay.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I closed my eyes.
All right, we're gonna try this.
This part makes Reiner really nervous.
We can do this.
So, Mega Man was released '87 with the worst box art ever. One of the worst box arts
It's
ever.
legendary box art.
We should show them the screen. Can we do
Yeah,
that?
and then we should show off the European version and the Japanese one as well, which
Japanese
was
box art's great.
which was
Of course
called
it is.
Rockman. He had a different name.
Yeah, the
than
creators
in the
were really
States.
into rock and roll, and Rockman, and then his sister Roll are characters. Eventually, you get treble and bass as other Robot Masters. That's how it shakes out.
That's how it should shake out.
Yeah.
In every game.
You got this, Tim. Please don't make me nervous.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, I almost got the yips there for a second.
Oh,
Oh. Tack, have you overcome your Dark Souls yips?
I think so. Yeah.
oh.
Well, we don't know. I guess you haven't played it.
No,
you just
were-
played Bloodborne.
Yeah, we were playing Bloodborne. I mean,
That's a different game.
and it was like 2 a.m. I think I did okay for how
Yeah, you're
we had
alright.
a pretty decent stream.
Also, I want to say, you guys, I really appreciate you not making fun of the way that I play Mega Man, and that you understand that.
Overhand?
Yeah. I mean, in order to try to get the like this, being able to
Two buttons.
jump and shoot, like, oh well, I'll go between the jump and the shoot button when you can only have 3 shots on the screen simultaneously. Like, if you don't know a lot about Mega Man, like, look at this. Let's see if I can get it here. Like, there's like this. I'm tapping as fast as I can, and there's this brief period after you have 3 pellets on the screen, and they need to leave in order for you to get another pellet out there.
Get off the screen.
So you need to make sure that you kind of pack those little shots
Yeah, I get
as
that.
tightly as possible.
Pellet
and,
math.
And like if you're doing, I know this is getting weird, but like if you try to jump and shoot, like let's say I want to try to get a bunch of shots off of the apex of Mega Man's jump, and you jump and go like that, like that third one was really off the mark there. But if you play like this, you can mostly get them up there. So I don't know. And also I've just found it easier to shoot and jump just.
So do you have a problem playing X when you need the shoulder buttons?
Oh no, X is great because you can remap one of
okay.
the fire buttons to the shoulder buttons.
Okay, so then you can hold it the normal
yeah,
way.
then you're dashing, jumping, and shooting with the other one. That's the way I recommend playing X, and you can do that with the X collection. Lets you do that, which is another awesome. This was
Oh.
we're playing this Mega Man collection on PlayStation 2, and there's also an X collection, which is fantastic.
I wonder why those green things didn't get as popular as the men.
They look like they should be in a Happy Meal.
I know.
Yeah, they look actually worse than that. They're like so badly done. Like, look at them.
Okay, at least you got the
It's
checkpoint.
like a couple of lines.
Yeah, they're a little uninspired. Okay, this is the way to go, I think.
So, what do you think that Capcom should do with this series if they do decide to do anything with it?
More X. Like, do a Mega Man 9 style thing, but with X instead.
What about a whole new series that's side-scrolling?
You know, I think there's a possibility for doing that. It depends on if they did something cool with it. But otherwise, I don't think you're gonna top what's been done here or in X or in Zero. I think you gotta stay true to like the art style and the vibe. And I don't know. Maybe they can do that if they hand it over to Inti Creates. Like,
I would call it Hardman Mega Man.
is that?
It'd be co-op.
Okay.
Two-player at the same time.
That's a good
like
idea.
it.
You'd have a dash between Hardman and Mega Man.
Oh, obviously.
So, yeah.
I want to set up what's going to happen here. I'm not switching over to Bomb Man, which they actually mapped it to the shoulder buttons, which is cool. That's a convention that didn't come along until later in the series. But I'm not going to use that yet because I don't have full health, so I want to use this as sort of like a practice run to get a sense of his patterns and stuff.
Yeah, and to point it out, when this is on the NES, it just had 2 buttons and to start and select. So for you kids out there today who have 50 buttons on your controller, it was just 2 buttons. So there was a lot of functionality that you needed. You had to go to a menu, which I guess Tim will show us later.
Yeah,
After he defeats this guy who's destroying cheese puffs.
Oh my god,
He is.
he's really wrecking me.
You got this, Tim.
You gotta, it's the classic video game boss thing where you gotta not be on the ground when he's jumping.
Boom!
Oh.
In your face.
Oh, wow.
We didn't need Bomb Man.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened there. Actually, okay.
He like blew up himself up or something.
Well, I think what happened is there was an old trick with Mega Man 1 where if you paused and unpaused, you could have one of your Buster pellets, the Mega Buster. If you pause it and unpause it, it would do something with the animations so that it would be like clicking through an enemy multiple times.
I remember that.
You remember that exploit?
Yeah.
And I think there might have been something with Gutsman's animations himself that let me.
He flickered into your pellets one too many times.
No, is it was it Cutman? Because I think that there's giant
Cutman next.
There's giant blocks in Cutman's stage that you can throw at him.
Do you think his head is functional? Do you think he uses that?
I think he does.
Oh yeah, like just to open his mail, cut out stamps.
And it looks like when he pushes his hands together, his scissors go. So he's got to be careful, like when he's sleeping and
hugging
stuff like that.
people.
Yeah,
we got
Destroys
blue
the
ones now.
headboard.
Yes,
These are definitely the coolest Mega Man enemies.
I like that you're just. I want to see someone Photoshop, like take a bunch of pictures of Dan Tack and just replace it with that.
No, because that's never happened.
like replace his head.
Wow.
Yeah, I want.
That's pretty vicious,
Well,
Tim.
you could go either way. Like I want pictures of Dan Tack where you have that picture of that whatever that thing is called on in place of his head, or a version of those that's just Dan Tack's head.
I'm sure after you ask for them, we'll see both. So we can look forward to that.
Replay viewers rarely disappoint. So
Indeed.
Plus, I needed something to do back here in the booth.
Wade signing
We're gonna get
himself
a
up.
professional. Wow.
I was just talking about viewers. Speaking of our viewers, we're coming off the tail end of. Well, last weekend we had the replay showdown. The
first round. We got some housekeeping to do here as well. But go ahead, Tim. Talk about this last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, you can hop in at any point too, Reiner. But we had the first episode of the showdown, and we were actually able to watch it with a big chunk of Game Informer's super hardcore community as far
50 people.
Yeah,
in our office.
Yeah, the replay viewers that just wanted to check it out and watch it with us, and we got to meet a bunch of people that are fans of replay and the specifically the Overblood Super Replay of that terrible game, which we replayed live at GlitchCon 2015, and we also did a Game Informer panel live. So it was just a kind of a cool opportunity for us to get to know some of our community. It was great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And as of now, it looks like we're going to be doing the same thing next year.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll see what we end up doing, whether it's another replay live or maybe something more ambitious. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. And I can't wait to do it again. I couldn't believe how much fun that was the whole weekend.
It was such a blast. So thanks to everyone that came out. And if you're a fan of replay and you're interested in hanging out with a bunch of other people that like replay and hanging out with us and stuff, keep your ears open for details about next year.
And then in terms of the showdown, this episode was supposed to have the first round on it. It is getting delayed. The showdown's getting delayed 1 week. It will be next weekend's replay, hopefully.
Yeah.
We just had some people out of town and our timing didn't line up. Obviously, we got to make a magazine and the website and all that stuff. So it's really hard to get everyone together for these events. So apologies there, but it is coming. We did not cancel it.
But we got an awesome game to look at this week. So not to distract too much from the Blue Bomber himself, which Brian is completely. You're pretty unfamiliar with. You're not as bad as Wade. When we started up, Wade saw a picture on the loading screen that had a certain mustachioed, lab coat wearing evil scientist, and Wade, in earnest, said, "So is that supposed to be Dr. Robotnik?"
No,
then?
I meant inspired from Robotnik.
Oh,
no,
sure.
he just said
I didn't actually think it was Robotnik.
I don't know. I'd say check the tapes, but we weren't rolling.
Check the tape.
Okay, if I said that's not what I meant.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
with that. Okay.
Obviously, I knew it wasn't Robotnik.
Obviously.
Sure.
But, this game, 87, Sonic, 91, so I'm not going to do the math there, but...
I don't think we have to do any math for that one.
What a jerk!
No.
Damn it. I mean, the only thing that's important is getting through to the Robot Master door. Hopefully there's not another guy.
Yeah, you got it.
Jump.
You got it.
Yes, thank you, Tim. You always got to jump through the door.
It's
You
one
do.
of those little
You do.
ticks. It's one of those little Mega Man ticks. Oh, the other thing about...
What is that little thing?
The way
It's
I'm
waiting to get
playing...
him.
I'm sorry. The only other thing I want to point out about the way I'm playing is you can tense up the wrist and shoot a lot faster than you could if you were just going like that. Or at least I can. If you're playing it like this.
The testicle disappeared.
Sorry.
Is it okay?
Oh, my testicles disappeared?
As you tensed up, it was just like, whoop.
This is embarrassing.
You were waiting the
How do
whole
you know
episode
this?
to call him the Blue
like
Bomber.
little
though,
raisins.
weren't you, Tim?
Hold on a second. Did I beat Gutsman without using
Yeah.
a single bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Why didn't I just use the bombs?
I think you can
So do you
kill
want to
most
learn
of the
the
bosses in
patterns?
this game without the special weapon, I think.
I mean,
Yeah, two's where it really comes into
in
effect.
comparison to being like, wow, I really
Right.
have to have this.
it does make a dramatic difference, but
Oh, see, it's- oh, whoa.
Cutman packs a punch. This isn't gonna
Oh.
go well.
Wow, flawless. Look at him
Yeah, he's ready.
landing an airplane.
Ready to go
I was
again.
just gonna say he's like air traffic control now. But this is something that
Jeez.
didn't continue for the series as far as the boss corridors, like having little
having
enemies,
actual enemies
in here.
yeah, those went away.
It's a real dick move, and they moved away from it, thankfully.
Get it?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's like you're already there.
Yeah, and it's just like, you
Like
got the
blue
checkpoint
football?
there. Okay, so this is Gutsman, and I'm going to try to throw those bricks at Cutman
The
here.
cheddar cheese puffs.
Those ones don't look like cheddar cheese puffs. Those look like,
Like Rice Krispie treats
yeah,
that are
maybe a little bit like
discolored.
puffs.
I wouldn't put that in my body.
God
Those
damn
things
it.
are nasty.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, wow.
That's half his life.
So no, I just can't blow
God,
it.
I can't wait till you can throw Pac-Man. Kill him.
He's got him. He's got him.
You know, they actually look like Mousers from TMNT
They do.
a little bit.
The
Like the
little
head.
like feet.
Oh yeah, I love Mousers. Did you see that though, where I killed him and his blade kept going and almost murdered me?
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
That was tense.
Good job.
Thank you. It's not going as badly as I thought. Like
going
Mega Man
pretty
1
smooth.
is tough.
Yeah.
At least I think it's tough.
So we're halfway through it.
Yeah, honestly, we could
It's like a super replay.
All right, are you going to say it?
we could remember it's saving automatically, which is nice. We don't have to remember blue and red password dots. So Cutman to Electman. I've tried to figure out what is the logic there from Cutman to Electman. I'm wondering, is it cut the cord, like cut the power
gotta be.
cord?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Usually there's a pretty clear logic, but sometimes
Some-
it's just
Especially like in the later ones, I think it got really weird with the X beats Y.
yeah. I'm trying to remember who
Like when you
Concrete Man works on.
Right,
in
when you
Mega
start
Man
getting like
9,
weird guys in there. Ring Man and Snake Man. It's like, what do these even do, right?
And this song is people may recognize as God, which Journey song is this? But it's
Oh, it is.
it's super similar, and it's one of those classic video
Ah.
game songs where it just sounds
No!
There's that millisecond of
It's
input
slippery.
lag.
It totally is that Journey song.
Damn it!
Sorry, Tim.
Are you trying to sing the Journey song, Reiner?
I think it's pretty close, right?
I don't know if that was
I
the
thought it
Journey
was
song.
really close.
The internet says it's Faithfully by
That's
Journey.
right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it's more like slow piano kind of.
No!
Oh,
It's gonna be tough. We're gonna get there though. This is Mega Man though,
this is Mega Man. That should be a movie.
So
This
on
is
the
Mega
horizon, I guess all is not lost for Mega Man fans. We have a spiritual successor coming soon. Tim, have you played Mighty Number 9?
Last time I played Mighty Number 9 was at GDC, and Keiji Inafune was sitting right next to me, the creator of Mega Man and Mighty Number 9, watching me play it. It was still early. The venue was kind of empty, and I had to sit there while the creator of the game watched and presumably judged my playing ability.
What did you do?
How'd you do? Yeah.
I got
Just
it was
vomit on his face?
yeah, I did immediately. Hi, Mr. Keiji. And then it was a Family Guy bit, and it lasted half an hour. Damn it!
Did the guy in the chicken suit show up?
Yep,
just to,
exactly.
Yeah.
Of course.
He is Inafune. No, it went okay. It was actually I think what I would consider like an entertaining run. I died, but I had the boss down to his last. It was my last guy, and I had him down to his last.
Yeah, did you see
little
them
pip
next to
of
each
health.
other? That was great.
But anyway, it was close. It was dramatic.
What did you talk to him about?
Oh, it was just pleasantries mostly. I didn't. There wasn't like an actual interview.
You're my
that was set
favorite
up.
person ever.
Yeah, I've also like interviewed the guy so much down to the point where like I talked to him about like his favorite Capcom song, which is
This is ridiculous.
Oh.
I think it's from the game Trojan, which is an old arcade game. Anyway, I've talked about his favorite Capcom song, and I don't know. At this point, I've talked to him about a lot of things. My next like bucket list developer to talk to is Shinji Mikami.
Who
Surprised
created
you haven't
Res,
already.
Res Evil and
Yes.
most recently Evil Within for Tango and Bethesda.
Yep.
I don't like this.
Wow, this is
not
really-
one
This
bit.
is classic Mega Man.
yeah.
Here. This is
Oh, no.
the teleporting blocks are a big part of the series. Holy God.
And so was that being knocked off ladders by stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it. I mean, the vertical level specifically, you can lose a lot of progress very quickly. But just like I know it seems so lame to keep going back to this, but like, just like with Dark Souls, part of it is your skill is improving and you are learning those levels really well, so that you just kind of know it by the back of your hand.
I don't know how well I would do at this part.
It's a lot of
it's all timing.
like Tim said, it's all like really,
They're kind of slippery.
it's really like these. I remember these games being all about memorization.
It's a nice beat to remember the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, like at the time, man, like this was a great soundtrack to listen to while you were doing the block jumps.
It was.
Like, I'm not even being
is.
sarcastic. Yeah, like
I think that the soundtrack is probably at least 30% of whether people knew it or not, why they were falling in love with Mega Man.
Shea, I want you to sing a song for Tim as he tries this.
Sing a song.
To the music, yes.
Jesus.
Just on the fly.
Way to put me on the spot. Wait for the loop
Okay,
to start over.
he's waiting for you.
Yeah. Jump on the block. It's moving now.
Damn it. It's helping, Brian.
You got a hell of a voice. That was nice.
that wasn't bad at all. That was pretty good.
Yeah, well, it
There we
didn't
go.
do us
It
anything.
did. Look, I got
there.
it. Perfect.
Oh,
No,
That's the wrong one.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
like-
I think that there's more disappearing blocks.
it's gotta be. There's no way you can make that jump.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, it's one of
Walk
these.
on the block.
Oh.
Good
You didn't get the blue
job,
footballs, though.
Timmy.
Thank you, Reiner. We can do it if we try. Play
Faithfully.
Mega Man. Uh-oh. We awoke
Uh-oh.
Wade.
Yeah, Wade's
Now
in there
he's-
singing.
yeah,
Sorry,
you
I
can
turned my
hear
mic
him
off, but I guess you can still
singing.
hear me.
Well, yeah, because you're singing out
Yeah.
of your mouth.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I was too. And then it's our Chipotle eating friend over there.
Oh, wow.
I'm still getting that for lunch.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
You guys okay? You guys making a lot of noises.
Wow, we're down to 1 health bar.
I'm sweating.
You guys are being more
Me
like
too.
reactive to
Oh,
everything
no.
than I am.
All right.
Oh, no.
Who thinks Tim's going to make it up there?
I don't think anybody
Reiner.
does.
Reiner thinks
All right.
he's going to do it because Tim's the
Oh,
best.
Damn!
Tim is the best.
This is no
But
pressure,
with,
guys.
Yeah.
Come on, Tim Turi.
Oh, he woke back up. We're almost. I think we hit a checkpoint though, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Whose number do we got right now? Electman, of course. Electman was always my favorite. Well, one, his music's incredible. Woodman from Mega Man 2 is
Everyone
the
loves
best,
Woodman.
but, Electman was my favorite, especially in the cartoon, which I used to like skip church. I would hide from my parents to make sure I could like skip church and watch the Mega Man cartoon.
Where would you hide?
Oh, just like in my bed.
He'd have a leaf shield, just like
They wouldn't
That's
think to look there.
You'll never find me here. Or I'd just go really slow in the morning because the Mega Man cartoon played. And I didn't grow up with a Nintendo, so that was like, I had Mega Man toys, and eventually I had a Game Boy so I could play them. But
So wait, it would come on Sunday mornings,
yeah.
not Saturday morning?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't know what was going on.
Tim, what's your favorite colored Mega Man?
Oh, like his, I mean,
Blue's pretty iconic. The light blue and blue.
I think his Metal Man looks pretty cool, which is sort of like a coppery and tan or something like that.
I like the green version. I
Yeah.
think he looks pretty cool in the green.
Green
He does.
is a handsome look for him. How about you guys?
What colors do you have right now?
Well, let's
Ooh,
take a
that
look.
is pretty sharp.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
This is was this Guts? This is Bomb. This is Guts.
Yeah, go to the silver again.
Hold on. This is a secret thing that you can use to get
Whoa.
Guitar.
a guitar.
You got a guitar.
yeah. No, it's one of like the items that would eventually become Rush. It's a nice little treat.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Let's turn that off and go up to Electman and hang out with him.
I'm sure he'll welcome you with open arms. Wow, I tripped all over myself.
Oh, that
there.
was good though. Wait, is this
What is
is
happening?
this?
is back again? Looks like a little viola with
So
open arms.
There's
That was
no
good.
rush in this game, is there? Like, there's rush jump or whatever.
He's a dog.
No. Yeah,
I'm aware.
It wasn't until 3, I don't think, that actually Rush
Yeah.
was introduced and ended up becoming like Mega Man's Swiss Army knife.
Right.
Oh God.
Do you think Rush was invented as kind of sympathy from Wily, as just kind of like, or Dr. Light as kind of like, I don't want to hang out with this boy. I'll give him a friend. I'll give him a dog, so he doesn't feel like he's alone.
I think it's more like Wily, or I'm sorry, Light was lonely. That's how I. Oh God. That's how I interpret it. But
Maybe he just thought Mega Man was super boring, and he's like, I need someone that's entertaining, so he made a dog.
I want to talk more about this, but I also want to point out that I love this jump. I've always loved this jump because
the best jump.
The animation clicks through so fast it looks like he just sort of teleported
Yep.
up there. Anyway, more on dogs.
But yeah, I mean, do you think he was that boring? Like, Mega Man's just a really dry, kind of boring person to talk to.
Right. Yeah, probably. He's probably not
So you
very
needed someone to entertain him then?
interesting.
How much do you love that jump?
That's a really interesting theory, Reiner.
Well, I mean, why?
I'm not even being
Why make a
sarcastic.
dog?
It's really, I don't know, because the game needed a little, like, something different.
Also, let's not forget that the dog's name is Rush.
Yeah, and I mean, remember Pinocchio? He was like a super crappy boy, so he threw him in the ocean, and so a whale would eat him, right? I haven't seen it in a while.
Pinocchio
But,
now?
But
well, he's an artificial boy.
but you know
He
why
is
you know
an
why I brought up
artificial
Rush, right?
No.
The band.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
They
I'm
did
sorry.
love rock music, like you pointed out.
Oh, this sucks.
Yeah, that guy's a problem.
Oh, what? Now he's grabbing the length of
He's
it.
angry.
Ah, use your iframes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta use the iframes. Even back then, we were learning how to abuse iframes.
It's true.
Beep.
It's okay. I don't know if we're gonna get through the
You can
boss
totally
door.
get there with two.
You think so? Do you remember Lexman's stage well
No,
enough?
I
Okay.
don't. But I have confidence.
Wow, that guy went for it.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna get a promotion from Wiley. You just
All
wait.
or nothing.
I think we have to be close by the way these stages were constructed.
Okay.
So, Tim, does this feel good still? Enjoy going back to this?
Yeah, I mean, discounting the bit of the milliseconds of input lag. I love Mega Man. I think it ages really well. You got to be up for a challenge, but I think people are more adept to these kinds of challenges than they used to be.
This is ridiculous.
This is
The window?
Yeah, I don't like this.
I think,
Got
back
it.
then we actually didn't have a choice but to take the challenges, so it was...
Oh, no.
All right, Tim, you got this.
Can you switch to another guy just to absorb the hit?
No, they all share.
I
Shared
thought that
health
was.
It's,
Oh.
That's just like your
That's like
ammo.
their energy.
See, I'm not.
But is there a weapon that would destroy him?
Let me see if I can just hang out down here.
Yeah, see if you can just Dark Souls him off the edge.
No, it's going to hit you.
Is
He
it
was
gonna hit you?
coming for me. It depends on his jump. Sorry, I know this is
Wait.
kind of lame.
No, hey, man, you got to choose that door. I'll be here all day.
Oh!
That's it.
Elbowed.
That was close.
We got one more life though.
was a good attempt.
Are we going to give it a shot?
Yeah, you
All
have
right.
to.
Is this for the glory? Is this like
This is
All
for
the
everything.
glory, yep.
Is this my last shot? Okay.
Is it?
I don't know.
Wait,
I mean,
do we
I'll
get-
play
do we
Mega Man all day. That's the thing.
Well, it's Mega Man Spectacular, so
It
we're
is.
just going to move on to more Mega Man.
That's true. It's like Mega Man, and Mega Man. So I apologize again to all the purists who can play this game blindfolded or they're speedrunners. I feel like I have okay Mega Man abilities. I have okay like base Mega Man abilities, but I'm not a speedrunner. Mega Man 9 was my game. Maybe we'll replay that one day.
Yeah, I think asking for speedrunning skills is way above and beyond demand.
Yeah. No, this is
that's
great. I
crazy,
mean, we got
yeah.
through a lot of bosses.
We did.
Yeah, we've taken a peek. Oh, that was a secret too. There was
Yeah,
a
you can open that one up.
Just really carefully plotted level designs, though. You could tell
my
they really
gosh.
thought about each of these screens.
I remember looking in old magazines of like Game Informer and stuff where you would see the entire level kind of laid out there,
Right.
And you just see all the twists and turns, and it was really this awesome moment when I would see like these Mega Man levels like just dissected and splayed out there, and made me realize that like it kind of demystified game design a little bit for me, and I was like, oh wow, like this is just something someone drew ultimately and on grid paper, and
I miss doing stories like that where you're doing the strategy guides
Yeah.
and, actually taking screenshots of every
Yeah.
image and then putting it together.
getting to know like a certain game really intimately. Damn it, man. Okay.
That's okay. Not too bad.
It's gonna be tough. Hopefully, I make it to Olek Man with some health.
Half health should be enough with the right item.
I think so. The tricky part is how much that big bipedal Cyclops dude takes off of me.
Yeah.
Those guys they're just like bouncers. They suck.
I think they were kind of this game's version of like one of the mini bosses that eventually would come.
Yeah, that's a good point. They were like just huge bullet sponge mini bosses.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So he's wearing his little tidy blueies there.
Is there
Is he
node?
supposed to? Is he just in his underwear, or
No,
is
that's
the
his-
blue part
That's
of his
the coloring
armor?
of his metal.
Are we supposed to be looking at him as like a half naked
It's
boy?
as
or-
if you're looking at a blue car.
I think you're right, Reiner. That's definitely what's happening here.
Well, I mean, it's like the Superman Batman undies over the top
Yeah.
of the outfit.
No, that's not what this is. I'm just
Oh,
Just go. Just go.
and
That
hoping.
guy takes off serious health. Like that's hard, way harder than a boss hit.
Yeah, it sucks.
You're gonna have a.
Let's see what this approach.
So you don't have any lives, do you?
Oh God.
So you're gonna have to do this first attempt.
I'm nervous.
He's got the cutarang or whatever.
Wait,
it is.
hold on a second. There's a thing where I think when you hit start and select a new weapon, it drops you off the ladder.
Don't do it.
Yeah, we don't need to do that then.
Oh.
I won't do it on the ladder. God.
What?
These games.
Ladders, electricity. Things never change.
Okay, we got this.
One more screen. No.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, I don't like the ladder and the gap.
No,
there.
it'll close.
Okay, good.
Whoa! He came out of nowhere.
Damn it, he's
Ah!
he's on me.
Oh! No!
Damn it, he packs a punch. Do
Look
I?
at him. He's just
Zero doesn't count. Zero doesn't count, everybody.
Tim, hell of a run, man.
Yeah, well played.
I did my
enjoyed
best.
watching that.
Thanks.
That was intense.
Let's do more Mega
did
Man
too.
stuff.
Let's do more.
Okay.
Let's move on to our interlude.
So Brian, we're checking out a lot of Mega Man today. It's one of my favorite series of all time. I think I'm gathering that you don't know a lot of the game itself, but you love the music.
I'm always inundated by like metal covers of Mega Man songs, and
Yeah.
it's always awesome. And it's always been like, I should really play more of that game.
Because it's so driving, and I feel like it instills like this sense of determination with you. And one song I feel like does that more than almost any of the others, which is the Dr. Wily stage music for stage 1 and 2. So you've killed all the Robot Masters, taken all their powers, and you have now earned the right to go after Wily himself. And this is the track that plays. All the other Mega Man 2 songs are great. We're talking about Takashi Tateshi's Mega Man 2 soundtrack, who is a genius composer. I think what the Dr. Wily stage takes advantage of is the fact that they know where you're heading. They know you've killed all 8 Robot Masters, and they know that your singular focus is to get after Wily and take him down, and that's what that music conveys.
So they were able to properly convey that it's going to be the climax of your experience. So they
Yeah.
made the music itself have that climactic feel to it.
I think another cool thing that happens with the Dr. Wily stage music is after that driving da-da-da-da-da-da, and it kind of wears down, the beat kind of opens up a little bit and it gets into like this classic kind of Mega Man melody that kind of explores alongside the bass in a way that only a Mega Man song can do from the NES era. It doesn't feel triumphant, it feels like it's on the cusp of that. It feels hopeful. Yeah, it's classic Mega Man, and it was such a great way to kind of ring in the beginning of the end for that game. It's maybe, after Woodman stage, it's probably my favorite Mega Man 2 song.
All right, now we're going to do kind of a rapid fire look at some weird Mega Man games, kind of his weirdest offshoots, right, Tim?
Yeah.
We're starting with something called Mega Man The Power Battles.
Yeah, so this was an arcade game, and it's interesting. It's kind of set up like a fighting game, but it also had a co-op. Oh, there's Treble, like I was mentioning before, and Proto Man. And you can select different courses that are kind of like a selection of different Mega Mans. Like 7, for example, is actually the art style that these guys are in.
It's a fighting game, right?
Kind of.
Fighting game? Like Street Fighter? What is
You'll
this?
get a sense. It's like basically like all Robot Master battles, just distilled.
So just boss fights? Is it co-op then?
Yeah, we're working together.
I thought you guys were against each
Yeah,
other.
I
Oh, that's cool.
I think that they may have changed it so that you can have more than 3 shots. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. It's also pretty easy. Oh, we have the charge back.
Yeah,
the
I just
charge.
noticed
Actually, I don't think the charge was available until Mega Man 3. I want to
There's
say.
no friendly fire, right? Just
Charge might have actually been 4.
blasting through each other.
Wow, Mega Man's very animated.
well, we just went from Mega Man 1. So
Well, I mean, no, but he's really letting out a cry when he gets hit.
Yeah, they definitely amped that up with later games. Nice work.
yeah,
job.
I'm really good.
Win.
I remember this being ridiculously easy as
Win.
well. Did we ended up?
It shouldn't be. It should be like eating your quarters, right?
I know. I think we ended up on Mega Man 7, right? That was the last one that was
Yeah,
highlighted.
maybe.
Okay.
Oh, new
Yeah,
weapon.
New weapon. Gyro attack. Nice.
And Dan, I think we can try switching weapons with the R1 and L1.
All right.
So who do we got next here?
So do we have weaknesses? Like, I don't...
I think so.
No, what?
I always loved Napalm Man's design.
Napalm,
I think he's pretty cool looking.
I swear, man, these older games, in the newer games, I guess. just
That
got
is
ridiculous
awesome.
With the,
Have they released an action figure series that goes through all of the bosses?
I don't know
that
if
would
you can
be
get all the Robot Masters.
fantastic.
They should do that
yeah,
for
just
like
series, just 8 figures or 9 figures in the first series, so you get Mega Man and then the different
amiibos,
bosses.
man.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, like
That's-
honestly,
there you go. You're asking about the future of Mega Man? Amiibos.
like Amiibo, Capcom, Smash Brothers, all Mega Man fighting game. Like I would lose my mind if they announced that. Yeah, that'd be
I'd love that. And I'm
insane.
not even a huge fan of the series.
Just like the sheer collection of the characters and how
Yeah.
they would all have like strengths and
Oh
weaknesses
my gosh,
in
it'd be
some way.
amazing. They could all like light up and do stuff.
Oh my god.
Do like
be
the whole
sweet.
rock paper scissors type thing to counter your opponents.
We might be able to beat this in like 10 minutes.
Well, this is really tough, Reiner. I don't know if you know how much skill is involved in this game, but it's a
Magnet
lot.
Man, he's classic.
No, that's the other
He
thing.
is classic.
Another weird thing about this game is that unlike most Mega Man games, it's actually like super easy.
This is definitely the casual Mega Man experience.
Magnet Man has awesome stage music.
Oh, he
by the
does.
way.
Wow. And a pretty cool mechanics too. Like he's drawing us in. This is like
Yeah. Man, honestly, the boss design was always the coolest thing. What I loved about the bosses in Mega Man was that they were all mostly about like Mega Man's size. There's something that felt very personal about it and like kind of grounded.
Sure.
You're just fighting another version of you, like
with a different power.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And like I always loved that element of the Robot Master fights. They felt more like kung fu like showdowns than they did like fighting a giant robot or
Oh,
something.
Tack's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not.
Tack's in trouble.
Chill out. I'm not in trouble.
Oh! Wait, what?
Q.
Oh, you got him.
We're kissing.
Now you're kissing.
Yep. Mwah. And we're out of here.
All right, one more of this, and then let's move on to the next game.
We do have a lot to get through.
Oh, go right in the middle there.
Why are these castles available?
Also, I'll say that if you like Mega Man and you want a breezy little look through, like Power Battle 1 and 2 are worth checking out for like hardcore Mega Man fans. Just seeing them all under one umbrella is a really cool novelty.
Yeah, it's really like this is really neat seeing these like just little slices of bosses.
Yeah. And it's such a weird idea. Oh, this is Gemini Man, so they're twins.
Yeah. Remember this guy?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Isn't this guy in 2?
I think he might be 3.
I think he was 3. I know that just because we looked at 3.
Oh, I'm
before
dead.
we
Wow.
started.
Tack is way dead.
I wasn't even like.
Is he?
Yeah, I couldn't see what was going on.
You can continue.
Oh, yeah, can you hit select?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Proto
there you
Man.
go. Yeah, be Proto.
I will.
Nice.
Oh, this guy's got a cool shot.
I'll go right, you go left.
He's almost dead.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything like that.
All right, so that's Mega Man, the Power Battles. Let's move on to another game. Now, this is probably the weirdest one, right, Tim? This is Mega Man Soccer, which I guess was probably designed for Europe more so than us, but we did get it here. This is on Super Nintendo.
Let's take a look. Brian's going to be playing with me here. Take a look at what the controls do, because the controls get weird. There's some strange stuff going on here. So B is shoot, Y is pass, and then clear is A.
And the
Okay.
keeper's going to be auto, so you're not doing the goalie.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm assuming we just want to do an exhibition.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
You ready? Or do you want to... Let's go one-on-one.
I'm ready.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
good luck,
interesting.
gentlemen.
This is gonna
Okay.
be sweet.
That
does
all
this-
makes sense.
Yeah, this is very easy to understand right here.
I'm going to go with classic 3-2-2.
Good strategy for Mega Man.
Team composition.
So my
here.
team is just going to be Mega Man.
Can you change your team? Oh, this is cool. I got Skull
yeah.
Man.
That is
go.
super sweet. You guys got to change it up.
Woodman
Yeah, you
is
do.
actually forwards. I feel like Proto Man. Wait, no, hold on. A
Wow, this
second.
is really interesting how they all have their own stats and stuff.
Forward. Is there a Crash Man?
Whoa, you can't choose one by one. You have to choose like
Yeah,
the
that's gotta
entire,
be your
the entire
line.
line. I don't even know what that guy is.
Like
Who's the
Man's
guy
my
with the
forwards.
skull? That guy's
Skull Man.
badass.
That's Skull Man.
Yeah, put him in goalie. Nobody gets past the skull.
Skullman. Woodman is actually. You know what? I'm gonna make Woodman my goalkeeper. That seems perfect.
What was the Pharaoh one called? Was it actually like Egyptian Man or something? Was it actually like that? I forget his name.
The Pharaoh.
Yeah. Pharaoh Man?
Yeah, I think it might just be
Pharaoh
Pharaoh
Man,
Man. Pheromones, I think is.
It's weird how you can't see any of their names.
They don't
Yeah.
need names. You're supposed to know.
Someone needs to get rid of a Woodman, or is that a strategy?
Airman.
There we go.
Airman.
Okay.
Oh gosh, who can
Okay,
forget?
So you're
Iron
going to
Man?
keep Mega Man on yours.
Yeah, he's gonna be my midfielders. Whatever.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited to watch this
I am
again.
too. I'm interested to see how Airman does.
So
But what happened to the colors of the sprites and stuff?
I don't know
Oh wait,
what's
there's the
going
team
on.
colors.
Right.
Whatever. I'm pressing start.
okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wait, let's take a look. Wiley Field is the place to go.
Wiley Field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how this looks.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oof.
It's got like a Mutant League football look. Once you get green out of there, it's just like
I just think the first time
Oh, right at me.
first time we saw stuff like this, we probably thought these graphics were amazing.
Wow.
I don't know about that tag.
Okay, how about good?
This right here.
How about
the ball
good?
bouncing on you is a little weird, right?
Okay, it's a little, yeah,
Oh, so
a
long.
little jarring.
Got the Super Nintendo slowdown on that
Oh
slide.
yeah, look at that. That's
Oh, why'd he kick that way? Oh, why? No. Oh, slide tackle.
oh, it's
Oh,
it's
wow.
cute because
Okay.
sliding is actually part of.
Yeah, I take back what I said. This is This is pretty
Guys,
rough.
get it to a goal. This is like that Simpsons joke of
Yeah.
pass right, pass left.
Passes left.
Pass right.
Pass center.
What's shoot again?
Not telling you.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
believe
he's
it
got
is.
it over the
Skullman.
ball.
It is B, I believe. Oh,
pass the puck.
Did not go in.
No!
See, I told you the skull would rock.
Yeah, he
The skull will rock. Andrew Reiner.
oh, the slowdowns during the slides.
Oh, not Dustman. Get him out of here. He made our top 10 vacuums list.
He did.
That's an actual list we did, which is super funny and cool.
well, I hit the wrong button.
Ugh.
Oh, headbutt it.
Woodman is not a good goaltender.
Yes.
Where's everyone?
I think he proved you wrong right there. Dan Tack.
Yeah, it was right in front of him.
Tack, what do you know
Got
about
it.
soccer?
Nothing.
Is this as much soccer as you've ever watched in your life right here?
No, I think
Outside of being at a bar.
Okay, outside. Probably, yeah.
I want this to be your lasting memory of soccer.
Is it B is shoot, Brian?
I don't want this to be my
Yeah, I
last
think
memory of
so.
soccer. This is
No,
what
I want
has
you to
it.
just this. Whenever you reference soccer, you're talking about this. If people are like hardcore fans, this is
Oh.
how you try to communicate with them.
I don't think I'd try that. But, you know.
You just walk away.
In the interest of
No
this
more
replay,
soccer.
we'll go with that. I'll be like, yeah, I watched it.
Ooh,
There was
kick
like a
in.
skull guy in goal, you know?
I remember Jim Riley, when our former news manager was at Game Informer, he was always talking about Mega Man Soccer. And I
Really?
don't remember what the context was, but I think he was just... Jim Riley always seemed like he was interested in some weird game or the other.
Well, I think it's really cool how like they got the characters in here, but it just seems very poorly executed.
Someone has to score.
Yeah.
Like we need one goal, and we
man.
could call it a day on this
I wouldn't
one.
promise anything. I think there's like some weird things you can do, like with
Defense.
super moves. But I'm not sure what.
Like it's Dynamite having all the characters in the game. They need to do that like something like Mega Man All Stars, where it's just some
Dan-
other game.
Dan, we take the, we take the black clothes off of you, and suddenly you are just filled with life and positivity. What's
That's
going
right.
on? Have you turned a new leaf?
Yeah,
Yeah, he turned face.
Oh my
There
gosh.
you go.
It's like you're like Gandalf the White, basically.
that's
You come
exactly
back.
what happened. I didn't want to
Yeah.
tell anybody, but since you said it, it's out
Oh,
there now.
Keep hitting the wrong button. Whoa.
Is that just one of those things you get out of the shower and you just start glowing and you're like, well,
Yep. Today's
can't wear the black anymore. I'll get the white stuff.
that's exactly what happened.
That was not.
That was good. Oh,
Man,
come on,
that
goalies.
guy, Skullman is just the ultimate goal.
Skullman keeps kicking it
went
out.
into the generators.
I went into the Willy Laboratory.
What a crowd.
They're buzzing
Yeah, buzzing with
with excitement.
The
That's
crowd
good,
is
Renner.
electric.
That was really good, Renner. I like that one.
Is that sarcasm? Are you
No.
turning heel again?
Here,
No, I liked that one.
I'm going to try to give it to you, Brian. Open net. Oh, wait, it's auto. Remember? Oh, you got
That's it.
It's open.
What are you
Come
doing
on,
to
it's
shoot?
open.
Oh, goal.
Good game. Good game. Mega Man Soccer, everybody.
All right, let's move on to our last game. For our final segment, we just wanted to show off our mint condition Game Boy Mega Man game here. Perfectly sealed. What is this worth, Brian Shea?
I did a quick search on eBay and sealed. The only listing for Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge on Game Boy is $280.
Wow, look at that right there.
So,
Piece of video game hits. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
What's in here?
Are you going to open that?
Have you ever?
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Wow.
I mean, what
It's
else
no
are we going
longer
to do?
sealed.
Hold on a
Now it's
second.
worth $30.
Yeah, that was for 30, and it's about to be worth 20.
Oh, now you got Tim Mouth on it. Well, now it's worth like $300.
Oh, yeah. Mega Man, come on.
Oh
Get
my
out
gosh,
of there.
factory sealed.
Okay, we're getting him. Oh, man. Let's.
How's that
Actually,
old
I'm
plastic
curious.
taste?
It's painful to watch this.
Oh, I'm poisoned
It
now.
really is. It hurts more than I thought
Okay,
it would.
So there
Yeah.
it is. It's out. It's out
God.
of this packaging that's as old as the game. Cracking it open ever so gently, and it's
empty.
not in there. Oh my gosh! What
There's
happened? What sort
nothing
of
in there.
foul prank? No, it just slid down.
Oh,
Look at this. It's in the. Oh man, there's another layer of cracking into it.
Oh, man.
Forgot about those.
Perfectly sealed.
good work. Nice.
Man.
Yeah.
I just
Smells
want to
really good.
cry
Oh,
right now.
it's so new.
It's like
It is.
gamer blow. Yeah.
It's so new. And then just one last thing we got to check for here. Is,
Oh,
So
man.
you get a poster.
What do we got?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, has never been seen. What do we got on there?
Wow,
Is
an
that-
ad for Super Nintendo games.
That's pretty cool.
What's on the other side?
Just like a hand. That's pretty cool. And that's it. And I think there's a instruction book in here. Obviously, got some art on there, which is pretty neat. We don't really do this a lot. We don't
No.
No, we don't usually open up $280 factory
knew we were
sealed
gonna-
Yeah, but there it is. So we got. We're gonna play some Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. So
Yeah.
more on this in a second, right?
Yep. All right, we just got to listen to this for a second here. This is good. I like that. Okay, we can play some. That's a good song.
But the Game Boy had better audio than the NES, which is the fun thing. This is Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. Even though you don't see anything about Dr. Wily's Revenge on here, and it's actually like a Game Boy version of hold on a second. Let me gather my thoughts here. It's a Game Boy version of Mega Man 1, but it's called Dr. Wily's Revenge, which is weird, and it was released like 4 years after Mega Man 1 on Game Boy. Plus, I think one of the reasons why I never played as Bomb Man initially in the original is look at the Robot Masters you have here. It screws up the order.
Yeah, that's strange.
I think you start with... now Cutman makes sense to start with.
Yeah.
All right.
And let's flash the box art real quick. It looks like he got stung by a bee. Really weird looking kind of chair.
A little bit, but it's a slight improvement.
Yeah, slight improvement over the first cover,
Right.
but still bad covers for this game.
So these were the Game Boy. These are the Mega Man games that I grew up with. This is what I had since we didn't have a Nintendo, and honestly, it was a pretty good substitute. Like these are solid Mega Man games.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Did you think he was a robot, or did you just think he was a naked boy in his swimsuit wearing like a swimming cap?
I suspended a lot of disbelief, and I actually didn't understand that he was supposed to be a robot at all, really. So I just thought he was just a weird, cool guy.
Yeah. But he ended up being a real person in Legends, I guess, right? Or was that the series?
I don't know if he was half human in that, or what. I can't remember what the deal was. He might have been.
That's where he had hair, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
He always had hair. Think about the beginning of Mega Man 2. Where he's
You
standing
just didn't see it.
right.
Yeah.
He just didn't take it off in this one.
Got it. Did that guy come back? All right, we're good. So yeah, I thought this might be cool for us to kind of compare and contrast.
Well, yeah, certainly, like you can see, there's a lot of new stuff here, but there's obvious elements of the level design that are taken from the other.
How did it control Tim compared to the NES ones? Obviously, you said you cut your teeth on this one.
It's spot on. I mean, oh damn it. The weirdest thing for me was always the fact that the stages are so much bigger. When I finally went back to the NES games and started playing the proper Mega Man. Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be. You see, it is tough.
Well, I don't think we need to see anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's as brief as we need to be.
Oh,
here.
hell, all right.
We've run long here, but
Okay.
But that's a pretty good look at the Mega Man's series, kind of its inception and where it started, both on the NES and Game Boy. And as Tim pointed out, there's a ton of games. There's 10 in the core series. I don't remember how many X's. But all those games are worth playing if you want to go back and experience them. And there's plenty of options to do that, like
3DS.
on PlayStation 2, 3DS.
It's great, and they have save states and stuff if you're intimidated by the difficulty.
So thanks for watching, everyone. As always, we enjoy putting these episodes out there for you. And thanks for the support, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks, everybody.
Jump on that.